Good morning, Organ Aviator here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a flight from Madeira down to Tenerife. It was meant to be Madeira over to Gibraltar, but I decided against that at the last moment. So flight time is going to be about 49 minutes. I'm not too sure why the iPad isn't on screen. Let's see if we can get that sorted. Okay, perfect. So flight time 49 minutes, cruising at flight level 310, cost index 50. We're in the CFM engines, obviously. Call sign Organ 55 Echo Papa, normal call sign. For once we are cold and dark here in Madeira, I do have time today to set the aircraft up from scratch, so we'll do that. Max share rate 1.5, nothing to worry about, and the terrain, there's nothing, it's just over the ocean pretty much until we get to Tenerife. Okay, so the weather briefing then, alternate is Lisbon. Destination obviously is going to be Tenerife North Airport. QNH is 1018 normal. 310 14 knots, that's fine. No significant changes forecast. Alternate then is Fuerteventura. Destination alternate Fuerteventura. 7 knots, broken at 2,800 feet, scattered at 2,000. Nothing to worry about there. And departure is going to be 6 knots of wind. Again, nothing to worry about really. It's a nice weather day today. Here's our flight route, pretty much straight from point A to point B. And let's look at the weather. Bit of a crosswind here. If anything, it's actually a headwind. Looking down a bit further, so as you can see, there is absolutely no weather that we need to worry about according to this. Let's just have a quick look at... trip wind is a tailwind of 1 knot, that's fine. Okay, and let's go through the charts. So, airport chart. Okay, we are parked at stand, let's find out which stand we're at. So you've got that stand. Okay, I think we are at stand Alpha 3 at the moment. Let me just do something. Yeah, we're at stand Alpha 3. So let me just check the... Let me just check something. Yeah, departure off of runway 05, so we've got a nice short taxi today. So it'll be start both engines as we push back, and very short taxi, which is a bit of a threat. We just need to make sure everything is set up in plenty of time, because we'll be doing Charlie backtrack runway 05 and then turn around on the pad there. Takeoff distances are here, 2,600. It's a plenty long enough runway for us. Okay, Cube, that's fine. So yeah, nice long runway, and then departures. Let's look at what departure. Godsgo 1 Echo, Godsgo 1 Whiskey. It'll be in here. Godsgo 1 Echo, okay, so depart, and as expected, it's a right turn down to the south. Alright, I think that's pretty much the that done. Let's go and find our aircraft. And let's get the sim volumes off as well. Oh, I'm not sure why that music's playing. Let's get that off. Right, sorry about that. Playlist, that can come on though. Okay, let's get inside the aircraft. Here we go, as you can see, nice, cold and dark aircraft. Let's set it up. So, get the armrest up, spoilers, flaps, parking brake, engine mode selectors, thrust levers, radar predictive wind shear, transponder, landing gear, lights, wipers, and then batteries. External power. Okay, and working back down, we've got no smoking signs and emergency exit lights. Get the cruise fly on. Fuel pumps are off, that's good. Let's get the IRS aligning. Fault and fault, that's fine because the warning computers will come to life in a minute. Let's wait for the triple click. Triple click, and let's do an APU fire test. So light, sound, and ECAM. Okay, mask switch on, 3, 2, 1, and we'll get the start switch on. Get the nav logo lights on, tell people we're here. System fault has gone out, terrain fault, that will be there until the IRS align. Yeah, nothing else we need to do there. Right, I'll just get the ground crew to load the aircraft. So, how much fuel will we take? I've got history at Tenerife as far as go-arounds go. Check the channel if you'd like to see that. Right, 5.9 is planned. I'm gonna go 6.5 as long as I can. So, let's just check that. 0.6. Yeah. Takeoff weight. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. 6500. Apply and load the aircraft. GSX. Let's watch them do their thing. Yeah. Perfect. And let's go straight into the box and start setting it up. So init request. Wait for that to do its thing. Good, that's correct. Yes, and propo. What's our propo? Propo is 47290. Get that in there. Flight number today, Oregon 5555 Echo Papa. Cost index of 50, cruising altitude 310, and it's going to be minus 33. That's fine. DIF. Departure is going to be a runway 05, goes to run Echo, insert, and then our arrival is going to be runway 30, and it's going to be the Ortis 1 Lima. If we can find that, Ortis 1 Lima, insert. Secondly, flight plan, copy the active, and we'll just go 05, and we'll go, let me just get the charts, airport 049 degrees, 25 miles, and hold 049 degrees, right turn, insert, and then after this it will be a return back to Madeira. LPMA, no, new destination, and we'll go, let's get the approaches up. Yeah, so it's going to be the Arnold Zulu, runway 05, no star. Okay, that's cool Q. We've just done the secondary flight plan for our departure. RadNav, let's just check it's right. We do not have any RadNav, so I am going to change that quickly. We'll just put the Funchal VOR in there, and we'll put the same in there. Okay, and then it is our init B, ATSU, AOC menu, receive messages, low cheat, and it's going to be a 0 fuel weight of 60.3 / and 32.5. Yes, it is quite a fun airport to fly into. Flying out's a bit more boring, but flying into it's fun. Okay, block fuel. We have gone 6.5 tons of fuel, so that is, yeah, 6.5. That's considerably more than we need. So DIFSRI. And finally, performance then. Yes, I will do Samos at some point, Q. You know, we may even get a second stream in today. Maybe. Maybe not as well. Right, okay, let me get the Flysmarter up. Great, right, here we go. Let's do a performance calculation then. Madeira, runway 05, noise abatement to departure, and let's get the METAR quickly. (07), so 07, it's variable at 7 knots, 23 degrees, QNH 1016. Runway condition, dry anti-ice off. Takeoff weight is going to be, let me just check the takeoff weight, 66.8 tons. 0.8 tons, takeoff thrust flex, config 1 off, and compute that. Okay, let's get up that and we can compare results here. Settings. Okay, let's compare results. So, V1 is higher in Flysmarter VR, and well, VR is perfectly matched. V2 is a little bit higher in Flysmarter. Flex 1 degree difference, and green dot is 1 knot different. That's okay. And max takeoff weight performance 76.3. That's fine. So we're well within the regulated takeoff weight. Let's put those results into the box then. 140. 144, config 1, and flex 62, and then 1192 and 1192. Yes, cube it is, and I also think it's more accurate than the FENIX calculator. I've always think that, simply because I know how it comes up with the result, and I know it's going to get a reliable result every time because it's from official documentation. And also I have quite a bias towards it, obviously, because I've spent ages developing it. Let's get the PA on. And cabin announcements. Right. Okay, I think we can do a departure briefing in that case. So, let's get up some charts for that. And charts. Okay, so charts then. We are at stand 3 alpha. When we push back, we'll push back facing to the southwest. Then it's taxi along Charlie, backtrack runway 05, turn around and take off. Runway length 2481 meters. Obviously we're on VATSIM, so we'll just make sure no traffic is around. We should be monitoring Unicom anyway, which we are. I've not had any traffic here, but of course there could be some at some point. Once we're airborne, it is going to be the Godschool 1 Echo departure, so it's straight out and then a right turn to the south. I'll just check if there's anything established track. Okay, so it's immediately after takeoff, a slight right turn to 087. And we'll just check if there's minimum height for the turns. Operational hours, yes, nothing. Briefing 2, night restrictions, note. Briefing 3, arrival. Okay, 4, 3, wait, did I look at 3? Yeah, 4. Okay, here's 4, arrival. Where's the departure stuff? It must be somewhere here. Departure, here we go. Speed 250, yes, communication failure. If cleared, direct to whichever is higher, passing to the, okay, that's fine. Let's just have another look at this. Departure procedure, turbulence. Okay, so turn right as soon as practical. That's fine. As for our takeoff, then it is going to be. We do have to check this as part of the briefing. V1 140, VR 140, V2 144, flex 62, and config 1. Okay, thrust reduction, acceleration 1190 to 1192 and 1192. Green dot is 217. That's disagrees slightly, but okay. So right turn, and we're on Unicom. We'll clear ourselves straight up to our cruising altitude, which is 310. Threats then is obviously the mountainous terrain off to our left. So after departure, whatever we do, we'll turn right. Should we have an engine failure, we'll follow the engine out procedure, which is straight out to 25 miles and hold. Okay, and once we're happy that we've secured the aircraft, because there's a nice long runway here, as long as there's no navigational failures, we'll come back in for the RNAV approach. Should there be any failures that we should not come back in here, we will go to our departure alternate, which is Fuerteventura, I believe. Let's just check that. No, it's Lisbon. Okay, we'll continue to Lisbon if we have any issues. Either Lisbon or we'll continue on our route because there's no airports particularly close to here. Right, I think that's quite good for the departure briefing. Also, we'll have the terrain radar on to minimize the threat of terrain. Okay, the aircraft is loaded. Let's get the seatbelt signs on.
Cabin crew boarding completed.
Let's get the fuel pumps on. And let's get the beacon light on. And oh no, that's not good, that's not good. Oh no, that's fine, sorry, that's fine. What's that? And we should have done the CVR test. Yeah, CVR's working. Madeira traffic, Organ 55 Echo Papa, stand 3 Alpha and pushing back, facing southwest. Madeira.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Yeah, well, exactly, Cube. That's why I sort of added it in at the end there. We'll probably continue on the route should we have any major failures. So that's a threat in itself, isn't it? No airports around should we have major failure. Yeah. But there's not much we can do to mitigate that threat. Make sure we don't have a failure. And that's something I forgot to do. QNH 1016. Right, let's see how good the pushback we get today is. I do like the accents GSX comes with. They're quite realistic, I think. Okay, nose. Right or left? Parking brake release. Okay, let's wait until the doors are on before we start with the engines.
Cabin crew prepare doors for departure.
Slide. Yes. Slide. Yeah, great. Okay, ignition starting engine number 1. Clear out the sport code and put 2000 in.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your information, Captain Organ Aviator is in command of this Airbus A320.
Yes, it does, Cube. Right, let's get the Renault on.
Flight briefing. We ask that you pay your full attention and all personal headphones must be removed until this briefing has been completed.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that
welcome
pushback
aboard
was good,
Organ
wasn't it?
Aviator. Your safety is our top priority. There are 8 emergency exits, 2 at the front of the aircraft, 1 either side, 4 in the middle of the aircraft, 2 either side.
Engine number 1
and 2
is
at the rear
available
of the
starting
aircraft,
engine number
1
2.
either side.
We should have done the
cabin
engine
crew will
fire
now
tests,
point out
but
exits in your area.
sort of
Please
forgot
keep
about
your
that.
vehicle
Parking brake set.
be behind you. In the unlikely event of an evacuation,
Cockpit to ground.
all hand
We have a good
luggage
engine
must
start.
remain on
You can
board.
disconnect.
Smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, is not permitted at any time on board this aircraft, and the no smoking signs will be illuminated for the duration of the flight. For the safety and comfort of all on board, passengers are not permitted to consume their own alcohol, and for your safety, please follow all instructions given to you by the crew. Safety signs located throughout the cabin. We are pleased to inform you that portable electronic devices may be used during takeoff and landing.
Okay, engine number
so long
2
as the
is
flight safe
available.
mode is selected.
I'm going
Larger
to select it
items
to
such as
normal.
laptops must remain stowed until after takeoff.
On the
Then they may be
spoilers.
used permitted. The flight safe
Flaps
mode
1
is
to
selected.
take off.
Any
Set.
devices which do not have the flight safe mode must be turned off for the duration of the
Get the
flight.
taxi light
The
on.
charging of
APU can
electronic
come
devices
off.
in toilet compartments is prohibited at all times, and items connected to power
And we'll
banks
do
must now
the
be disconnected.
after start
You must
checklist.
immediately inform a member of the crew if any device becomes hot, produces
After start,
smoke,
ground equipment
gets
moved,
lost,
anti-ice
or
is
sets
off,
into
flaps
structure at
config
any time
1
during the
set.
flight. Fasten your seatbelt by
APU
inserting a
has
metal
come
end into
off.
the buckle and tighten by pulling the
Trims.
strap.
Trims, we need
To
to do
release,
that.
lift the buckle cover. You must keep your seatbelt fastened at any time that the fasten seatbelt sign is turned on. However, we
Return
recommend you
and
keep it
get the
fastened
final
at all
load sheet.
times while you are
Yes,
seated.
and
In
get
the event
the
of a loss of
trims.
cabin pressure, oxygen
Not
will
takeoff
be
weight
provided.
is
Masks like this will drop from
29.3.
the panel above you. If this happens,
Get that set.
remain seated. Pull the mask down and towards you to start the flow of oxygen.
Okay,
Place the
trim
mask
set.
over your nose
Cabin
and
doors
mouth
are
normally. Secure it with
armed.
the elastic band
Let's
and
just.
tighten for a secure
I know
fit.
they are armed, but we'll
Make sure to
check.
secure your own
Yeah.
mask before helping other
And the cam
passengers.
status has
A life
been.
jacket is
Let's play
located
that.
underneath your
The cam
seats.
status
If
has been
required,
checked. Do not
pull the
return
tab
left
and
side
remove
stick.
the
That
life
is a
jacket container
fault
from its
of the
luggage.
sim, not
Test
an
it
actual
and
fault.
remove the life jacket.
Okay,
Place
and
the
we
jacket
may as
over
well.
your head. Pass the longer
We
strap
may as well
around your
do
body
most of
and
the
connect
before takeoff as well. So,
Tighten the waistband
flight
to
controls,
fit.
full
Do not
left, down the
inflate
roll
your life
spoilers,
jacket
full
inside
right,
the
and roll
aircraft.
spoilers,
But when you're
neutral,
outside the aircraft,
full up,
pull the red toggles
full
sharply
down,
downwards
neutral,
to inflate.
rudder full
The
left,
red tube is designed
rudder
to add
full
air
right,
to the unit
rudder
if
neutral.
required. There is a light and a
Departure
whistle for
briefing
attracting
has
attention.
been
And we
done,
also
takeoff
carry
data and
flotation
FMA
devices
plan, the
for
blue one,
infants and
FD2,
babies.
and the
All
takeoff
of this,
data
along
is
with
in.
further information, is found on the safety card, located in the
Flaps
seat
config
pocket in
1
front or
set,
to the side of
and
you.
ECAM memo,
Please
we
study
can't
this
do that yet.
carefully. Your seat
Okay.
back should now be in
Release
a
the
fully
parking
upright
brake.
position with the armrest down, and your tray table should be folded away. Your window blind should be open and your seatbelt
And the
securely
brake test.
fastened.
Yeah, great, the brakes
Cabin
are
crew
working.
will now make their final checks before we depart. Thank you for your attention and thank you for flying with Organ Aviator.
Madeira traffic, Organ 55 Echo, Papa Way, entering and backtracking runway 05. Need to get the lights on really, don't I? Yes, that's fine.
Cabin crew, seats for departure, please.
Captain, the cabin is secure for takeoff. Once we are airborne, I will come back and ask what you would like to eat or drink.
Thank you very much. Right. Ah, yes, sorry about that, Cube. I sort of forgot to do that. There we go. That was meant to be off quite a long time ago. Right, what is that notification? Oh, I need to answer that notification once we're airborne. Okay, let's get the rest of the takeoff checklist done then, once we've lined up. Madeira traffic, Organ 55 Echo Papa, we're now lined up, runway 05 Madeira. There we go, a perfect lineup pretty much. And we'll hold it on the brakes. So, TCAS, TARA, for the radar. TCAS, TARA, packs 1 and 2 off, lights on. And hit the takeoff config, takeoff, ECAM memo, takeoff, no blue. Okay. Takeoff, 50%. Half side stick forward. Engine stable, release the brakes, so takeoff thrust, man collect 62 SRS, and auto thrust blue. Thrust set. There's a bit of an imbalance on the thrust, but we'll go with it. And 100 knots checked. V1 rotate. Nav. Positive climb gear up. And there's the immediate right turn. And climb, wait for positive speed trend, and reduce the thrust. Thrust climb, climb nav, auto thrust. And AP1. Let's get the wing view. Oh, we can't really see too much. When we level out, we'll see Madeira. There we go. And that is why you shouldn't turn left after departure off of runway 05. Wouldn't be too good for you. Right. S-speed flaps up. Okay, pack 1 can come on. We'll get the nose wheel lights off. And pack 2. Spoilers disarmed. Yes, it is cube. It definitely is. Have you noticed the new subscriber we've got yet?
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew have been released for duty. However, the seatbelt signs are still illuminated, meaning that you must remain seated until they have been turned off. Thank you.
And after takeoff checklist, landing gear is up. ECAM has been checked. And power FQ and H will set standard. Standard once, twice, 3 times. Yes, it is cube. It definitely is. Hopefully. No cube. Although I do want him to subscribe, obviously. Hopefully our approach into Tenerife goes better than it did last time, when I did it on stream. The last time was not very good at all. But we've got charts this time, so it should be much easier anyway. Yes, I don't think you watched last time, and thankfully no one watched actually. But the landing into Tenerife last time, I extended the runway centerline in the MCDU, and I was doing my own sort of descent planning. And I failed to notice that the airport elevation is at about 2,000 feet. So I descended down to 3,000 feet, thinking, well, if it's 3-degree glide slope, 9 miles, 3,000 feet, that would be fine. And I wasn't really looking outside, and the next thing I knew, I looked up and there was a big mountain in front of me that I was about to fly into. So yeah, that's what happened last time. Let's put it in open climb. Not that it'll make any difference at all, because we don't have any terrain, but yeah, well, I managed to avoid the terrain, but it wasn't really that good, and it's lucky no one was actually watching the stream, because, yeah. Anyway, we have got something to do during the cruise, at least. Yeah, okay, Q. Yeah, we have got something very interesting to do during the cruise. Well, in my opinion, very interesting. We are going to be doing some testing of the performance calculator. If I can get that working. Let's put that somewhere like that, and well, you only really need to see this part of it anyway. Okay then. Well, that part. Let's do this. So, let's go Mount Pleasant. A decent runway, 28. Sync the meta, sync the load sheet, and calculate. Okay, let's put that into this one. Go runway 28. Noise being 2. Wind is going to be 280 at 11. Outside air temperature -3. Right, that's going to throw in an error, I think, but we'll see. QNH1013. Prime off 66.5. Flight 21 off and compute. Yes, okay, as I thought, it chucked in a bit of an error there. Oh wait, well that might be because of that 66. Yes, okay. I've got an error. Let's put in 10 degrees instead. Okay. 66.5. Right. Yeah, okay. Let's put in 10 degrees. Oh, how annoying. 10 degrees, single shoot. Okay. Yankee Papa and runway 28. 10 degrees. Calculate that. So 141, 141, 143. Yeah, okay, so 1 knot out on all of the V speeds and flex 50 at Rockins. Yes, I have to disagree with that, I think. Yeah, 62 it has to be. Green dot 217 to 18. Slight difference, but very similar. Okay, let's increase the takeoff weight. 69 tons. Calculate. Oh, that's not good though, is it, from the Phoenix? It just increased the flex temp by 10 despite a weight increase of 3 tons. That's not good. That's really not good. Okay, 69 then. Compute that. Okay, so now we've got flex of 55. 140, 142, and 146. V2's perfectly matched. V rotates just a bit lower, and V1 is 2 knots lower. That's fine. Okay, let's really challenge the Phoenix then. 72 tons. Calculate that. And 72 tons. Compute that. Okay, so as you can see, flex temp, there's a 6 degree difference between them. V1 2 knots higher in the Phoenix, V rotate 2 knots higher in the Phoenix, V2, sorry, 2 knots lower in the, no, 2 knots high, and then V2 is 2 knots lower in the Phoenix than it is in Flysmarter. Okay, Q. Okay, let's put in 73 tons then, calculate. And we'll put in 73 tons, compute. Okay, so flex 47, there's now an even bigger difference here. That's a 7 degree difference on flex temps, but the V speeds again are very comparable to one another. Green dot now is the same, and obviously that hasn't changed. Right, let's go to a different airport then. One of my favourites, Tivat, runway 32. Runway 32, and I'll calculate that. What's the wind doing? 250 at 06 knots. Temperature is 35 degrees. Now this means that there'll be a lower regulated takeoff weight. 1013 right off. Yep. 73 tons will go. Yeah, let's calculate that. Okay, flex 47, but you can see this regulated takeoff weight's down a bit, 75.5 tons. 142, 144, 148. So you can see the Phoenix has a very, very high V1 and V rotate split, which would indicate that it needs a higher flex temp to get them closer together, as has been done in Flysmarter. It's also got a very high rotating V2 speed. That's fine. Let's do it a bit more fairly. Let's go down to 63 tons. So yeah. Okay, I think there might be an error then. Yes. It is not associated with a value. Okay. Right, I think I've just found a limitation then that I need to sort out. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, that's been a good test of Flysmarter. Let's go right back then. Okay, 25,000 feet, so a bit to go yet. Let's get the music up a bit as well. Minus 45, and let's get the playlist on plus 40. Okay, the music should be on now. And once we reach our cruising altitude, we can start looking through some approach planning. $26,000. Let's check the optimum and maximum. Yeah, we're well within that. And we can just, out of curiosity, put in, we're on the 1-2, aren't we? So 160 miles. And we need, well, we need 103 miles to descend. We've got good speed though, 482 knots of ground speed. Actually, we're not on runway 32, are we? Or 12, sorry. We are on runway 30. 30. Okay. Barely changed anything, but okay. And we need 103 miles to descend. Let's just extend the centerline a moment then. Fix info. Oh. Okay, cool cube. Runway 30. And we'll have a look at the charts to see we'll have a look at the charts quickly. Approach is going to be ILS Zulu, is it? Or ILS Yankee? Let's check. ILS Yankee, runway 30. So this one. Okay. Let's just check the ILS Zulu 30. Okay, we'll do the ILS Zulu instead, I think. ILS Zulu, oh no, flight plan erased. ILS Zulu, runway 30. Via TFN, insert. Yeah, perfect, that's more the picture I was expecting. And let's just quickly where's the calculator? 295 minus 180 is 115 degrees. So yeah, 115 degrees radial, and that's perfect, an extension of the center line. Zulu 30. Platform altitude 5,000 feet. Threshold elevation is what's the threshold elevation? 2,000 feet. Okay, so there's going to be a 9-mile radius around it. Perfect. But we need to be at 5,000 feet at that blue one. Okay. I think we're ready for an approach briefing when we level off. Okay, let's just work out the energy management quickly. So we're at 31,000 feet and we need to get down to 5,000 feet. So that's going to be 26,000. 26 times 3 is 78 plus 10. We need about 88 miles to descend in that case. So we'll plan that in, and we've got that in here, 88. So we've got 30 miles for to do the briefing. So if I get the charts up now, and we'll do the approach. So it's going to be the ILS Zulu runway 30. And we're coming in via Tango Foxtrot November VOR. So at Tango Foxtrot November, we need to be above 6,000 feet. And then at the what's this? At the first approach waypoint, we need to be at 5,000 feet, ideally, as shown here. So we'll make sure that that happens. It's a normal 3-degree glide slope down here at the check heights up here. There's centerline lighting. Pappy set to 3 degrees. We've got all of the lights here, that's fine. Go around is going to be 295 degrees. Max is 185 knots. So we will check that. We'll put the data in. QNH is going to be 10. 1018. Temperature is going to be 19 degrees and 300 at 17. Config 3 we should be able to get away with. Config 3 and a landing weight then of 64.4. Yes, easily with config 3 and low auto brake, so let's get them in. Performance, next phase, and let's get the decision heights and stuff. So category C aircraft, 2350. Put that in there. Okay then, threats to be aware of is obviously the terrain around the airport to the left, so should we have any issues or we need to go around, just make sure that we carry on straight runway heading until we're well clear, and follow the go around procedure, which is down here, bearing 295, bearing 295, maximum speed 185 knots, then direct back to the VOR and climb 6,000 feet, so that's normal. As I'll just say, do not turn left if we have a go around. Able to some money. Should I keep saving, buy some rudder pedals and Cube? That's a very difficult question. I would get, yes, I would get rudder pedals before the computer. I would. But you don't have to get expensive rudder pedals. I have the Thrustmaster T-Flight rudder pedals. I think they're £130. They work absolutely fine. Okay, so map out cruise. We really do need to finish off this approach briefing. So terrain to the left. Another threat is the platform altitude 5,000 feet, not 3,000 feet. It's 3,000 feet above airport elevation though. Just to keep that in mind, do not descend below 5,000 feet without the glide slope. Yes, they do, Cube, yeah. Okay, here's our speed control. We'll be fine on that. Yeah, we'll be absolutely fine. And then once we're on the ground, then landing on runway 30 will be off by Echo 2, I should seriously hope. So off at Echo 2. And then there's an apron, and we'll go stand 10, 9, 8, or 7. Doesn't really matter which one. I don't believe there is any ATC online, but I'll just check. Where is it? Yeah, okay, we've got no ATC to worry about, so I think, and we'll have the terrain radar on to mitigate the terrain threat. You can already see the mountains are there. So let's get the terrain radar on. Okay, approach briefing is complete. Okay. Oh, we really need to get down though. 6,000 feet. 6,000 feet. 310 knots. Okay, so obviously we'd start the approach off at 290 knots, but because we are high on profile, I've gone for 310, and we'll assess it again once we've got down to, say, 20,000 feet or so. Okay, so at 20,000 feet, we need 45, we need 50 miles. So hopefully we'll do that. let's get the seatbelt signs. Well, we'll turn them off and then back on in a moment. Uh, 53.5 miles. Let's just increase that speed up a little bit. Yeah. 51.5, 51.3, 51, 50.7, 50.4, 50.2. I mean, we are catching up on the profile. We'll do another one at 15,000 feet. Another check at 15. So at 15 we'll need 35 miles-ish. Okay, we might make it back onto the profile. Let's get some spoilers out. Okay, there's 35 miles, and we're above. Still. Yeah, 24 divided by 3 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. Okay, at 30 miles, 13,000 feet then. Let's get the seatbelt signs on. Let's get the spoilers away. Performance, activate bridge phase, activate. Let's get the range down a bit. And at 11,000 we'll start decreasing the speed. Let's do that. .250 and get the music off, sim sounds up.
All hand luggage must remain on board. Thank you.
and landing system on. Spoilers are already armed. Actually, let's get speed down to 220. We can push pretty much. Yes, Cube, I did. Okay, there's two. Oh, why are the charts still up even? Waiting live. Okay, we'll hold 220. That seems like a sensible thing to do. Yes, Cube, they've worked quite well for me. Now, the question is... Yeah. Good. We are fine on profile still. Push for managed. Yes, Cube, they're very reasonably priced. I think I got them for £120 in the UK. Okay, Cube, that's fine. Let's get the constraints. 230 and then... Yes, oh no. Okay. Yeah, we sent 5,000. 1018. Tenerife North traffic Organ 55 Echo Papa shortly establishing ILS Zulu runway 30 Tenerife North. Okay, we've had to do it. VS 800 feet. VS 500 feet then. And we need a recording, don't we? Let me just do that. Yes. Okay then, approach checklist. We'll do that in a moment. Oh, come on. There we go. Save. Recording. Okay, approach checklist then. ECAM status check, approach type and runway ILS Zulu runway 30 minima. 2350 feet approach phase active and barrier FQNH 101 set 3 times and approach and recording started. Approach checklist complete. And approach mode can be armed. Lock star. Okay, flaps 2, speeds checked, flaps 2. Oh shoot, that was... okay, flaps 2, speeds checked, flaps 2. There we go. Oh no. Okay, flaps 1, speeds checked, flaps 1. Oh no, the speed is increasing. We might have a go around in a minute. Just watch the speed. I have a horrible feeling this will end in a go around, but we'll see. Go around altitude is 6,000 feet, sorry. Okay. All speeds trickling back. We might be able to salvage it. No. Okay. Go around. Mantoga, open climb nav. Okay, Cube, well, you didn't miss much. We've just had to go around, unfortunately. Yes, Cube. Well, so on the downwind leg, I thought I had flaps 1 out. Because obviously you go flaps 1 and then as the glide slope comes down, you go flaps 2. So I went to do flaps 2 just before we captured the glide slope. And obviously flaps 1 came out. Then, I immediately went flaps 2 without checking the speed. We got master warning over speed. So I inadvertently put all of the flap up, and we'd joined the glide slope, and I just could not get the speed back down to a reasonable speed, so it was a go around. Okay then. Yeah, we're in nav anyway. Flaps up, speed check, flaps up. Activate the approach phase, and yeah, manage the speed, there we go. And direct to TFN, and because we've not got a failure, we know what went wrong, we don't have to worry about the hold, and we've got plenty of fuel as well. So I'm just going to exit the hold. TFN, yeah, that's fine. Direct to the last TFN, insert, there we go, that'll get rid of the hold for us. Constraint 6000, yes, that's fine. And then you can see us joining back. I should probably make a PA to the passengers, shouldn't I? So, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just had to go around. It's completely normal procedure. We just made a slight mistake on the approach, but it's perfectly safe, and we'll be on the ground in the next 10 minutes or so. Thank you. Yes, Cube. It happens. But that's why you always do a thorough briefing. You know what to do in the event of a go-around. It's the Swiss cheese model, isn't it? If you miss something like doing the flaps, then you always have another plan to avoid an accident. An accident only happens when all of the holes in the cheese line up, and you hope that that is not very common. Oh, sorry about this. I am going to have to go quickly. I'll sort out a hold quickly. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I just said that I'm busy at the moment, so I'll phone back in about 15 minutes if I have time. Anyway, let's get down to 5,000 feet. And there we go. Ooh, we might actually have to do something a bit more drastic, and let's get flaps 1 out before I forget again. Speed check flaps 1, yeah. And we are decelerating to S speed. Landing system is still on, and lights. No white lights on the overhead, that's always good, except landing flap 3. And leveling off 5,000 feet. Right, I don't see any particular reason why this approach shouldn't be successful, so well, let's hope that's all we can do. Glide slope is alive. Approach mode armed. Yeah, okay, cube. Lock star. Yes. Yeah. Okay, localizer captured. Glide slope star, flaps 2, speed stroke flaps 2. And that's a nice sight to see the speed coming down rather than up. Okay, and glide slope captured. And this is another threat I forgot to mention. Because the terrain is close to the airport, we won't get an accurate rad out warning, which would usually get. So it's important that we measure the DME as well. So about 6 miles, gear down, flaps 3. We've got a not too good cloud cover here. Means we'll see the runway quite late on. Yeah, so I can get the gear down then. Flaps 3. Speed check, flaps 3. And landing checklist. Landing auto brake low is set. Missed approach altitude 6,000 feet. ECAM memo, we'll wait for that. It's got to come soon. Tenerife North traffic, Organ 55 Echo Papa, final approach runway 30 ILS Zulu 3,400 feet, Tenerife North. Okay, where is that ECAM memo? Where is that ECAM memo? We are getting very low. We do not have an ECAM memo. Why is the ECAM memo not showing up, Cube? Do you have any idea? Oh, this is not good. Yes, that's fine. Ah, London, no blue, ECAM memo, London, no blue. Okay. Autopilot off, I have control. I'm not sure why that ECAM memo came so late. Yeah, no Cube. It didn't in that case, and I have no idea why. It was a bit concerning though. Stable. Glide slope, localizer, and speed.
Minimum.
Runway is not yet runway visual. We are quite high. We are very high. Why has that happened?
400.
Oh dear.
300. 200. 100.
Okay, we'll land.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
Okay. Spoilers. Reverse green and diesel. Ooh, well, that was interesting. That was very interesting. 80 knots, reverses off, manual brakes. Okay, we'll roll to the end of the runway. No, we'll get off at Echo 2 as planned, actually. Rapid speed taxiway. You could call it that. I'm not sure how accurate that would be. That's the only issue. And I didn't have a landing monitor either. Okay then. Stop the chrono and welcome to Tenerife. We got there in the end. Right, let's tidy up the aircraft then. Flat 0. Spoilers. Disarmed. And we'll get GSX up. Parking. Nope. Gate A. Yes, I think they did. Oh, we have got we've got stand numbers. That's good. Right. Stand 7 we want. North, maybe? No. Gate A. 7. No. Okay. Gate T4. I hope we've picked stand 7. I think we have. I'm pretty sure we have. Yeah, we must have done. Anyway, we can look at the replay in a minute. Right, I don't see... Ah, that's GSX over here. Okay. I think this is GSX. It looks to be, does it not? Anyway, that's where we're parking. Gate T1. Okay. So we'll go for it. Let's see what the marshal wants. He wants us to keep coming where we are. Yeah, thank you, Cube. What on earth is that person doing? Anyway, let's just set the parking brakes there, and let's get the replay up. So, cut the music, and we will load the replay. Open, and there we go. Uh, 877. Right. Let's have a look at that. Get the flaps out. Oh, touchdown rate. What was it? Oh, wait a moment. Let's get it off that. Right, and now I'm having a few issues with the replay tool. Okay, perfect. And let's fast forward then to the landing. Okay, let's look from outside. Okay, so a firm touchdown, there's no denying that, but we are on the centre line, in the way within the touchdown zone. So I would class that as quite a good landing. Great. And I think all there is now to do is to give you a final replay. So, I hope you have enjoyed this stream. If you have, please leave a like. If you haven't already, then you can subscribe, join our Discord server where we plan the future live streams, and I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Thanks so much, bye bye.
Retard.